something was wrong with this picture. I knew that. There was nobody around this child. There's a little child, rings my doorbell. I'm like, where are your parents? Where are the other kids? You know, is there a car on the street? And you're asking for directions, or you need to use the bathroom, or what? Where are the people? And I looked down on them. Hello? I need to come in. I need to come in your home. I want to come in your home. And I'm like, inside me, I have never experienced such terror, abject horror. I need to come in. I need to come in.
Thanks for tuning into the podcast. This week we have an episode about the black-eyed children. Maybe you've never heard about this. I heard about this a few years ago. It's a strange phenomenon of these children that show up at people's houses and ask to come in your house. And I heard about it, and we just kind of waiting for someone who had an experience before we brought him on the show. But this is a members-only episode. We talked to a pastor who had one of these children show up at his doorstep. We kind of interview him and ask him all the questions that you could think of where and why and how. But if you want to become a member of the show, blurrycreatures.com/members, you get access to this episode and many others, members chats, Discord groups, and we're always trying to add more value to the memberships. So if you want to listen to this episode, blurrycreatures.com/members. We also have merch and a bunch of other stuff up there. So support the podcast. That's how we keep the lights on here. We can't say thanks enough. And we hope you guys enjoy this one. Thanks.
The history of our Earth is so different from what we can imagine.
The Smithsonian, if they found out about a large skeleton somewhere, was to go get it.
I'm going to assume at least one person is right, because if one person's right, it busts the paradigm.
It all goes back to the fallen cherub. And the problem with the modern day church, they have a very truncated view of the supernatural.
This backdrop that's just pregnant with all kinds of meaning associated with this Mount Hermon event.
Welcome to Blurry Creatures.
And this guy defects from the kingdom. That's a big deal.